You can love where you
100%.
are, you adore it. You found that love back in football, but you
100%.
know down the road, like, I have what it takes. I
Definitely.
showed it.
Yeah.
Cool. Like both things can be true and both things will play out in the right time. You said it. I want to talk about it. Is it just because of Kyle Shanahan or the fact that you got in your fifth year? Like you found love in football again,
Yeah.
something that might have been fleeting and you might have been chasing
No doubt.
for a year or two. Like that's got to feel amazing.
Yeah, no, that to me is worth a lot of money.
Without a doubt.
Just getting that back and, like, getting back to winning, and I found that, like, when we were in Jacksonville, I do believe I had fun even though considering the circumstances, like but I was searching for that, and, Kyle and I, we just have a great relationship, and he wanted me to be here with him when I was coming out of the draft, and obviously it went different ways, but, like, that's what it's all about is, like, reconnecting with people that either see value in you or whatnot, and I don't know, I just heard stories about him, like, Brian Hoyer used to be my backup in New England, and just hearing the stories about Kyle and how he sees the run game and, like, the pass game and running the team meetings, and it was just interesting, and finally I got to see it this year, and that was just awesome, so, if I have to obviously be here, like, great,
I wouldn't
so
mind staying one more year in football heaven. It
exactly.
seems like that's not a bad thing. I
Exactly,
mean,
like
who knows what other information you accrue? I feel like,
exactly.
especially the quarterback position or any position you play in any sport, you feel like you're accruing information and learning how to play the game until it's over. And for
Exactly.
me, like there's going to be this arc of it's just like, wow, I'm physically performing and I'm still learning. The
Yeah.
quarterback position, I feel like you're going to learn until you die, right?
Exactly.
It's because it's just like nothing is more. There's no position in sport, I believe, that has to digest more information, work with
Quickly.
that on the fly, do more preparation. I could be totally wrong, but I feel like that's a part of your game that you've always thrived in and taken
For
pride in
sure.
is preparation.
Yeah, and,
Like,
like
talk about that. Is that something that was instilled by your parents? Because when I show up, like Casey said, grumpy as a goose
yeah.
on a Wednesday,
I
my
didn't
guys
mean it.
are. And
I'm
my,
in
no,
there,
no, I know, I
I'm
know
already
exactly
in
what
there,
you mean.
my underwear's at my locker. That's what
You've
they
already,
always
you,
say,
but
You
you've
were
already
just
been
you
going
were just straight business all the time,
totally, and that's no way to live.
which
And
is fine.
absolutely not. No, absolutely not. I know because I've said it 1,000 times, and it's one of my greatest regrets is I wish I'd smiled more playing.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
have perspective, and it's a cruel, cruel bitch, but you figure it out on the fly, truly.
No doubt, no doubt.
But yeah, I mean, I would be coming in from breakfast. I get in early. I'm finishing breakfast at 7. Max already digested probably an hour's worth of it's Wednesday. The base game plan probably already kind of dipping his toe into the kind of the
I'm
third
always
down
speaking,
sub.
guy, I'm always speaking.
So tell us about that installation of that work ethic, and I feel
Yeah,
like that's taken you quite a long ways, and it'll continue to take
for
you
sure,
as
yeah,
well.
I mean, like, my parents are super hard workers, my dad, obviously played, like we talked about, pro tennis, and he's a lawyer, and I don't know, I feel like when I was younger, like, he was always there for me in that practice and home, but he was just grinding, like, he would leave at, like, 4 AM to go work, and, like, he was just a grinder, and I think that rubbed off on me, um, and, yeah, that's, like, where I got it from, I think, and my high school coach, who's a legend, Corky Rogers, obviously passed away, RIP to a legend, but he was the same thing, like, when I would get to school, say I was there early, 7 AM, like, his Tahoe, he had a Tahoe, it was always parked there. If I get to school at 6:30 AM, it's still there, like, every day I was trying to, like, inch closer to being earlier, and he was just always there, and I'm like, "This guy, like, what does he sleep here?" But he would just get there and work, and that's all he ever instilled in the players that he had, and, so yeah, both of those people, in my opinion, instilled that in me, and
And there's nothing I can do about it now.